sports. It's in the game.
Yep, you've got one guy going boom, the other guy going whap, and the guy trying to run it in for the score, and he's going nowhere.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And it certainly had taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap. And the second he sees an opening, that ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, they'll burn you.
Throwing first play is Herbert. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Falcons at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there.
Herbert has it knocked free. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Stroud off the play fake. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Stroud to throw it. Over the middle, caught by London. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Barkley inside handoff, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. And he is going to lose yardage here.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll fake it here on the end around and instead look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, an acrobatic catch by Hopkins. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Caught left side, Hopkins. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Stroud working out of the gun. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Stroud out of the gun here. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now Herbert following the turnover. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Now it's Herbert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. A first down carry for Barkley. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That's complete to Pearsall. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down. Now Stroud. That's caught. Allen Robinson. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Pass caught by Pearsall. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Got London on the slant. Touchdown, Saints. Drake London, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down and 8. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Stroud on third down now. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Stroud sets up the play action. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. Call it a gain of a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll go down, and that will do it. for the third quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead. Touchdown! Allen Robinson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Play action. It's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Justin Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Herbert off of play action. Out to his left. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
To the air again, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert now. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got it. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Cook, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Motioning to the left is Robinson. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Stroud back to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him. So it's a win here for the Saints, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So for New Orleans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.